Your family and my family, they were very close. I grew up with Mr. Evans being the moderator sometime of our church and the leader, the worshiper leader all the time. He was my godfather because he stood up for me, Joan, Clarice, because when we came from Spokane, Washington, my daddy didn't want us to be Presbyterian. We were Baptists. So I was in the fifth grade when I got baptized at Trinity Presbyterian Church inside of the Mass.
Okay, so you came here when you
I was 5.
Oh wow! So you
Yeah,
originally were born in Spokane, or
I was raised. That's it.
you were raised in Spokane?
That's all. I was raised in Key West.
Okay, okay.
Came to Key West when we were 5. Clarice was 3 because she's 2 years younger than us.
Mhm.
And my brother Stanford, I think he got baptized with us. All of us got baptized together.
At Presbyterian.
Yes.
Nice.
Also, we always did a lot of things at Trinity Presbyterian Church. We had an organization that helped the Golden Swingers, the senior citizen in our community also.
When did that arrive?
That was about the elderly. We took care of the elderly. We did food for them. And, we had like recreation.
Okay.
Also, we had the bread of life at Trinity Presbyterian Church. It went on until Pastor McLeod left Key West in 222. That was the last time I think we did it. After the hurricane, I don't think we did anything else. Also, living in Key West, I remember my childhood when Fort Taylor was the only beach we had.
Wow.
I remember the amusement center that we also had over there in the Navy Yard. Everything was taken away from us.
Yes.
But like I say, that was the only beach that we had in the old beach. Yeah, Fort Taylor, because we used to walk there. We used to jump the fence to go to the pool when they made the pool. Also, growing up here, we've been through a lot of hurricanes and everything, but Key West was blessed.
Right.
We always, made it. This house flooded twice since I've been here in Key West. We had to redo this house all over again.
So when did you guys purchase this house?
This house was purchased in the 40s, my grandmother.
So it was her house first.
This is her house. Okay. Then it was my mother's house, and then my mother turned it over to Jean and Joan.
Okay.
So, it's and 3 generations.
For people who don't know, you have a twin sister.
Yes. I have a twin.
Yeah. Okay. And how many siblings are there total?
We had all together. My mother had 6 children.
Okay.
All together.
And then who's still
3 of them deceased, and 3 of them still living.
Okay. And what is your brother?
My brother Shane just left from here. He came from Miami to bring us meats and stuff. Okay. Also, like I say, Shane and Myrna were the only 2 born here. Jean, Joan, Clarice, and Stanford was born in Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
Our childhood was good because this neighborhood was nothing but blacks.
Right.
Nothing but things. The Castillos lived right there. Okay. Sammy Bullitt lived on the end. Miss Freddie lived in the trailer. Since Phil and Myers and built that thing because it was called a shack.
The shack, that's right.
Yes,
and
before.
Explain to people who don't know. Obviously, Key Westers know what the shack is. At least the older crowd would.
Yes.
Can you explain what the shack was?
The shack was a bar.
Okay.
That it was a group of men that organized that shack. The Silver Slipper was on the other street on Julia Street. So some of them that came from the Silver Slipper came to the shack. The shack was originally where Aaron Castillo and them live now. That was the original shack. That was the shack. Okay. That was the first shack. And then they came over here when Myers, built this building.
Okay.
Also, over there was nothing but we call it Fort Village. They call it Key Plaza.
Okay.
That's where, people live in the project. Now, this neighborhood changed so much. It changed too much. This is the front of Key West. They never knew that. They never knew this was the front.
When do you think they discovered that this was the front of Key West?
In the think the 70s or the 80s. Wow. When they tried to, buy everybody out. They trying to buy us out. Where I'm going.
Wow. They came to you.
Yeah, they came to us. They want us to, go somewhere else. I told them, no, I'm not moving. We pay our taxes. So, like I say, a lot of blacks sold out. But they sold out for nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
This is prime property back here.
It really is.
So like I say, the neighborhood, like everybody as children, the grown-ups knew us.
Mhm.
We had to have manners. Even when you went to church, if you didn't say good morning or good afternoon, you get a spanking if the grown-ups are come and tell your mama you didn't speak to them. So like I say, Key West was fun, growing up.
Mhm.
In the
It's a
church,
community. Do you feel that Key West was more of a community? Like
it was
everybody looked
community.
out for each other?
It was a community. You could have leave your front door open,
Mhm.
your back door open.
Yeah.
You could have do everything because neighbors look out for neighbors.
That's right.
Now, today is different.
Mhm.
I say I seen a lot. I came back to Key West in 1980 because I left Key West in 1968.
Okay, where'd you go?
My husband was in the military.
Okay, so you married
Yes.
military. Okay.
The last place we were in Alameda, California. That's when I came back to Key West.
Okay.
But during my travels, I always like a small community,
Right.
a small place to live. The surroundings around here now is different.
Yeah.
It's very different living here in Key West.
Yeah.
You can go out, but you got to make sure you lock your door.
Mm.
Like I say, over there was the senior citizen. When it first opened, it was just nothing but blacks.
Mm.
And then after that, a lot of them moved out because the rent stock kept on going out.
Mhm.
So they moved elsewhere. But like I say, I like the project because everybody in that project knew each other.
Right.
My mother lived over there in the project.
Mhm.
Like I say, I always grew up here at 209 Virginia Street.
That's right.
This was always our home.
That's right.
So like I say, I enjoy Key West. I enjoy going back to church. I had left for a little while, but I went back.
Now, are you back at the Presbyterian?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes. A lot of us,
I know.
we got we strayed away, some of us.
Yeah.
But I never stopped doing what I needed to do with Trinity Presbyterian Church. When they came and asked us to do something, we did it.
That's right.
They don't need, like I say, I'm an elder, but I'm a sitting elder
Right.
in that church. But when I became an officer or something in that church, I started from the bottom. I started with the trustees. I had to become a deacon, then an elder. I didn't go, from a deacon to an elder. No. We had the trustee board. We had the women's club. Trinity had a lot of things going on. I don't know if you remember the count train rides in October, Halloween. That was our.
Y'all put that together.
That was ours because we were the first one that started that count train ride in October for the children.
What were your fondest memories of being with Presbyterian back in the day?
In the day,
Miss Shavers.
My
Miss Shavers.
Miss Shavers, your grandfather, Mr. Evans.
Mhm.
You had his name was, I call him Bo. He was a Sunday school teacher. Joan Lager was a Sunday school teacher. Marva was a Sunday school teacher. Miss Shavers was a Sunday school teacher. I can remember all of that. I can remember the pastors all the way up to Reverend Richmond. I think when he came, he brought his family.
Mhm.
Then after Reverend, I remember Reverend McLean, Reverend Richmond. I remember
Reverend
Moses.
Reed, right?
Yeah, Reed too.
Okay.
I remember all of them. Cromie, I don't know if you know him. Reverend Mike B. Reverend McLeod.
I remember.
Yes.
She was the one that was blind.
Yes.
Well, right?
Reverend Mike B was blind, but she started a lot of organizations in that church.
Right.
Community was striving with children.
Yes.
Trinity had people coming to church every Sunday. Right. Now, if you look at the church, the pews are very empty. You know, like I say, we got to get this community and everybody that belong to a church. Go back to your black churches. That's right. The black churches are in need. They're in need of people to come back. That's right. Like I say, coming up in Key West, it was not like that. No. If you didn't go, church was in the forefront. Yes. You had to go. My grandma made us go to church. You had to go to church. If you go out that Saturday and you did not come back that Sunday for church and Sunday school, I went to Sunday school when I even graduated. Wow. I was still going to Sunday school. They made me go. My grandmama said, as long as you live in this house, you go into Sunday school. If you get a job, you cannot work on Sunday. Wow. We could not work on a Sunday. No, we had to go to church.
I just want to introduce yourself, or you can actually introduce yourself for people who don't know. You are the twin sister.
I'm Jean. Yeah, I'm Joan. I Campbell.
Okay. Can you tell me how long have you guys? Your sister briefly told us that you moved here when you were 5 years old.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. Can you tell me a little bit about what you remember as your history and your upbringing here in Key West?
Well, we were a close-knit family. Mm-hmm. All family members used to live in this one house.
Wow. So it was a total of?
It was a 4-bedroom house. Okay. It was my cousins and us.
Okay.
We lived here.
But that's just how it was back in the day.
Yes.
Right? Everybody just lived together. Uh-huh. Now, what schools did you go to when were you at Douglas?
I went to Douglas High School. Okay. And then we went to Monroe High School in Cocoa, Florida. Oh, okay. And then we went to Key West High School when we came back.
Okay. Was Douglas right here?
On the corner of Olivia and Emma Street. My teachers I had Mr. Cox. I forgot my element. I think I had Miss Evans for one of my homeroom teachers. Okay. And then I had Mr. Cox. Yes, I remember Mr. Cox.
What are your fondest memories about Mr. Cox?
He was a nice teacher, but he said that I wanted to be grown following my friend Vandora. She put lipstick and makeup on my face, and he made me go to the bathroom to wipe it off.
No, and you were in high school?
I think we were in the 8th or 9th grade. Oh my God. And Vandora put makeup on me.
That is so funny.
Yes, and he told me I'm too young for that.
Now, when you were younger, did you enjoy the establishments like the Shack?
Well, I wasn't here for the Shack. I left Key West in 1968.
Oh, okay.
And then I stayed away until 2014 and came back to Key West.
Okay, where did you move when you left?
I was in I went to Job Corps in 1968, and then I got married in I got married 2017. I got married, and then we went to Charleston, South Carolina. Then we went to Great Lakes and to San Diego.
Sometimes we like to forget America. But yeah, so as far as church goes, I know church was very important to you.
Yes,
family growing up. Yeah. You remember my family?
Yes, I remember your family very well.
And as far as Key West as you know it today, how do you feel about the changes?
I don't like Key West today. Okay. I like Key West because they let all the outsiders come in Key West to make the economy go up so high here.
Yeah. The youth. How do you feel about
the youth today? Don't go out there and play like we played in the street.
That's what I do. Yes. We used to play all the time.
Yes.
That's how we found our friends.
Yes. Because we used to make jumping boards to jump. We used to play Foursquare in the right in the front of the street. We used to play softball in the projects.
That's right. So the housing community have been here since.
Yes, I've been there since the military had it first. All this in front was the military.
Oh wow.
And
so
then
they were like the barracks? No?
Yes, it was in the barracks. It was housing for the military and stuff.
And your sister said y'all used to go to the beach all the time.
Yes, we used to go to Fort Taylor. We used to climb the fence sometime. We used to go climb the fence for the pool when they did the pool.
I know your neighbors are now no longer your neighbors.
No.
What did you remember about just your immediate neighbors?
Well, our neighbors was very friendly. Only we had one neighbor that didn't for children that much.
No.
Miss Freddie.
Oh. Miss Freddie, oh my God.
Yeah, she didn't,
She didn't care for kids.
No.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So
But
I just want to really thank you for taking the time to speak with me. You and your sister. I know you guys got to get ready to go out.
Yes.
I thank you for taking the time. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.